Hi everybody, and welcome back to Balancing the Books. If you're new here, my name is Jessica, and I use this channel to help document my journey towards debt freedom. So, it's been a very eventful couple of weeks. I'm very excited that today at 3:30 I officially started my spring break, and I just wanted to take some time to give you an update on some debt payoff that I made this past week for Transfer Tuesday, fill in some of my debt trackers, and fill you in on some things that have happened over the course of the week here. So if you're new here, or if you haven't seen my video from last week, I was able to pay off my car loan that I had been actively working on, and that was very exciting. And one of the things that I wanted to do after I paid off my car loan was go and get my car detailed as a reward for having paid off that debt. Unfortunately, that was not how things went down in reality. Instead, I ended up having to take my car into the shop and found out that I needed basically all types of new brakes and rotors and all types of things from the weird noise that I was hearing before. And that cost me $1,700. So getting my car detailed at this time was a bit out of the question. I ended up instead using my stimulus, like the rest of it, the other $900 that I had left. I ended up using that to cover a good portion of this bill, and then all the additional things came out of my emergency fund. So I actually have to put off paying off or doing the car detailing for a little bit, at least for now, because it is a bit out of budget, but that's why we have emergency funds. So I felt really thankful to have the stimulus money to ease the blow, and I felt very thankful to have a healthy emergency fund, which my emergency fund is not at $1,000, it's more than that. So I felt thankful for all of those things, but at the end of the day, it was still really hard to invest that much money into a car that I had just paid off, but sometimes that's what you have to do. So some things are being postponed a little bit. For today, one of the things I'm going to do is, this doesn't look like it changed at all, still just 31%. So one of the things I'm going to do is update my trackers. So this Detrus tracker is still at 31% of the way from my weekly contributions, but this one is new because I paid off my car loan, like I said, and I'm going to start on student loan number 2, which is not the next student loan in my debt snowball, but it is the one I'm going to target because it's the one with the highest interest. And my goal for this loan is to pay it off. Originally, it was to pay it off by the end of August, but I think I might show myself some grace and pay it off by the end of September. So kind of on the fence. I have to think about if end of August is realistic now that I need to restock my emergency fund, and some of the money from my stimulus check that I had originally thought I would put towards debt obviously was already spent. So that's that. This past week, I was able to throw $55 towards debt, so I'm going to color that in. here is the 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more makes for 50. So a small contribution this week from some of my tutoring, and we will try and figure out how much of a percentage that is for the second debt tracker. So my balance for student loan number 2 started at $8,909, and it I only paid $55 towards that. So now I'm at $8,854. So let's see. What am I doing? 8,909 divided into the $55 that I've paid so far. So it doesn't even look like that is hardly anything. Let's see. Wouldn't go into that or this. So if we put it into this one, maybe like a 6. Let's try a 6. Okay, so bring it over twice. So it looks like it's about 0.5%. So I can color in half of a box. So that's what I'll do. And at least it is a little bit of progress. I'm really excited for my student loans. I'm really excited for my tax refund to come in so that I can make some heavy progress initially here and kind of get pretty far. I still plan to throw a good chunk of my tax return on to this student loan, so there will be a lot of progress to make, just not as much initially as I thought there would be, but that's okay. I'm excited to be started, and as you can tell just from my speech, I'm very excited to be on break and get some rest. So that's my update. Also, I think I'm going to change my Transfer Tuesday videos to more of a Friday going forward, simply because my tutoring is now on Tuesdays. So now I tutor Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it's very hard to make videos and updates for you all. So since I don't tutor on Fridays, I think that I will just make videos instead and post that day. So anyway, that's my update. Thanks so much for stopping by. Here's my updated chalkboard, and if you have Transfer Tuesday success, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Have a great weekend.